pole, totem 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 pole.
Hello, everybody. Recording live from somewhere.
Hello, everybody. Recording live from somewhere. Look at that guy right there. 25 years old at a party. And that lady right there, she was like a saint. She was like a nun. She was like a real hippie. A real hippie. Not a fake hippie. A real hippie. She spoke from her soul to your soul. Just like the man in black. And some people understand pain and they understand hurt because they've been through it. They've been through loss. And Johnny Cash, the man in black, why did he wear black? They asked him that. So he wrote the song. And he wore black for the downtrodden, for the people that ain't got, for the people that's been through loss, for the people with anxiety. And Totem Pole Nation, we're the low man on the totem pole. And me and Howard have been friends since I sat in a closet that was my office as an elementary PE teacher when I coached at Virginia Union. And Howard told me, if you made it to college by yourself, you can make it higher. And he believed in me. And you never know what someone else is going through. And they say depression is worrying about the past and anxiety is worrying about the future. And I think life is a pattern. And Howard, your mom and dad, they knew the pattern. They live by the pattern. Their mom and dad. And really the people that have nothing, they ain't got nothing to lose. And the people that ain't got nothing, they're not worried about the bill collector coming and taking their house because they live in government housing. The house is about to fall down. They don't even own it. But life is a pattern, man. And our ancestors, I don't care what country you come from, I don't care what religion you are, they believed in a pattern. They believed in there's rules to life. And they showed us the way. Mm-hmm. And you said you were anxious, Howard. So tell everybody a little bit about what you're feeling and how you're going through.
Yeah, in the as you know, Troy, in the past year and a half, I've had a lot of loss. My dad passed away. Three dogs passed away, and my wife committed suicide. So now I'm here in my house alone, and you know, a lot of times in the morning or at night, I'll feel real anxious or something and need somebody to talk to. And
yes,
times like that when you really see who your friends are, you know, who's going to talk to you at 5:30 in the morning when your heart is pounding out of your chest? Who's going to help?
Who was that person today?
It was the man from Soul.
Man, that dude.
Because him and I think we're the only ones that were actually up at 5:30 in the morning.
I mean, that just shows you that life is a pattern. I was doing.
But when you bring up patterns, one thing that Paul talked to me about this morning was his anxiety. And, you know,
Yeah.
if you know Paul, he doesn't seem like a guy that would have anxiety.
No.
He was telling me some of the tricks that he uses to get over it and how he's developed a morning routine now that allows him to feel a lot more comfortable with himself and what's going on in his life. And
Yes.
he pretty much does the same thing every morning. He said the first thing he does when he gets up, he drinks 2 6. Yeah, we can see you, James. Paul, I was just
What's
telling
so
about,
funny?
I was just
I'm,
feeling about
what's so funny? Me.
I was just filling him in about your morning routine.
What?
I was filling him in about your morning routine.
Hey, Paul, Gator's in the house.
Gator is in the house. Gator is in the house. Gator is in the house. Gator is in the house. Gator is in the house.
All right, he got stuck. It got stuck on the Gators on the house.
I was gonna say,
Gator, hey, your gator, yeah, your gator bait, baby, your
Dude.
gator bait.
Good morning. What's up, Johnny Cash? Hey, yes, because I walk the line. I'm the man in black. I am a boy named Sue. Like,
Not really.
James Moreland, OSHIT. Look, we can't have no cussing because they put us on we got a yellow restriction yesterday for cussing. I wear the black for the poor and the beaten down, living in the hopeless, hungry side of town. I wear it for the prisoner who has long paid for his crime. Johnny Cash. Yes. His brother got sawed in half when he was 6 years old, and his dad told him, that was your fault. I wish it was you that got sawed in half. And he lived his whole life with it was his fault. Yeah. Oh, snap. So, Howard, what is Paul's morning routine?
he gets up, first thing he does is drink 2 cold bottles of water.
Wow.
And that gets his day started. Then he'll go for a little drive, get a coffee or something, and then goes on his walk. And
Yes.
I think when you have a routine like that, it helps you with things like anxiety because you already know what you're going to do before you even get up.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've taken the thinking out of it. Like when I used to wake up at 4:30 and work out. Dude, I remember I lost the game to Huguenot in 2019, and I did 3 hours of cardio. I was running away from it. All right, you guys enjoy your morning routines. Much love from California. Wow. What time is it in California, James Moreland? You had a late night or early morning.
Yeah.
So Paul, where are you at now?
Food Lion. Because I got to, just like again, I got a monkey wrench thrown in my plan this morning because I'm supposed to be headed to the golf course to get my walk in and my 9 holes, but my mom needed milk. I go, oh, no problem, I can do that. Let's get it now. Get back, my stuff ready to go. No big, because guess what? At the end of the day, something else needs to be done. No skin off my back. And then I'm gonna watch the France and Spain game at 3:30. Probably gonna make some right after I play golf. Go get some burgers, dogs, and then get tenderloins for tomorrow's game because England's playing tomorrow. So I'm gonna smoke some tenderloin to some Caribbean jerk sauce tonight. So they'll be ready for the game tomorrow. But yeah, so I have a full day really already because I just added some stuff in there because I wanted to. When I watched the game at 3:30 today, I want to have a burger.
Howard, why don't you ride
So
down? Why don't you get in your car and drive down here and watch the game with Paul?
Because I don't know if my back could handle a 3-4 hour drive.
yeah,
Man, that's maybe we can get you an Uber. Johnny Cash, famous quote of all time: "Success doesn't mean to worry about every darn thing in the world except money." James Boylan said 440. Gator said burgers and hot dogs. Paul, can't forget the dogs. What type of hot dogs do you eat, Paul?
dude, I just got distracted. Hold on. I walked out of the store with the milk in my hand. I didn't even pay for it, and nobody stopped me. Holy snikey! I mean, I just walked straight out of the door. Oh my
Nobody-
goodness!
Stooges, man. Like we're. I mean, this team could. This is the dream team. This is the dream team.
I can't make this up, man.
No, I did that the other day at Wawa. I filled up my coffee cup and I was on a live stream and I just walked right out with my coffee cup. And I was like, oh, crap.
Y'all let me walk right out of the store with this in my hand.
I mean, dude, everybody knows you
I was
there.
just distracted. I was so distracted. Yeah, they do.
But notice, like the honest fellow he is,
Oh my goodness.
instead of just walking to his car, he walked back in the store to go pay for the milk.
That's the difference between me and Paul. That's the difference between me and Paul.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I probably would have just gotten the car too.
Gator, my dude.
Yeah,
Gator.
but see, my thing is this, man. Mine is all about building karma, dude, and I just know that the way you're doing the right thing and things just keep happening. So
Yes, they do.
I'm not
They
going to
keep
mess up
happening.
my karma over.
Let's hope that's the truth, because if karma is a real thing, I got a tsunami of good things heading my way.
Hallelujah. Yes. Yes, you do.
That after all I've been through in the last year and a half, it's only right that I get a little happiness.
Yes.
And you know, Paul was also talking about this morning, you know, how this podcast has become part of the routine. And to be honest with you, you know, I enjoy the fellowship we have and the relationships we have, and
Yeah.
it helps me out tremendously with my anxiety too.
Yeah. Karma is real, brother. And like we were talking before we came on there, everybody thinks they have issues, they have problems with money or whatever it is. Dude, you don't have to look far to find somebody that has it worse than you. So
That's, you know, what I was telling Coach Taylor is, you know, every now and then, instead of always thinking
Thank you.
about, because we as people tend to think about what we don't have. And
yeah,
instead of thinking about what we don't have, every now and then you got to pause and take what I call a moment of gratitude and be thankful for what you do have.
yes.
Like I may be worried about my future, but I know that today I got a roof over my house and I got food in my refrigerator.
Yes.
For today,
Yes.
I'm
Dude,
okay.
that's huge.
Now the
How
problem
huge that is, man.
the problem with people that have anxiety is you don't just stop there and say, okay, I'm good for today. You keep going and go, okay, well, am I good for 3 years from now? Am I good from
Oh my gosh.
or at least that's what I do.
Yeah, that's what you do. That means you don't have that bad. Money is not an issue. I'm worried about today. When you pick up your shorts, you look in your shorts, a pair of shorts you haven't worn in months, and you find this. These are ones, and you feel like you won the lottery. That means you can put gas in your tank. Yeah, so, dude, I don't even know what's going to happen today, Howard. But, like, your issues is because you're in that house by yourself and you feel alone. Like, money, dude, I don't know if I'm going to live for the rest of this year or next year. But at least I know I'm not alone. But you being in that house by yourself, there's a reason they put human beings in solitary confinement. Because human beings aren't supposed to be in solitary confinement. And it's your only issue, man. We got to get your back right. We need, like, okay, your house is good, all right, for a year. You're good, okay? They're not going to take the house. You need to get in an airplane, go to St. Pete Rejuvenate, get the prescription for the ketamine, and take a vacation to St. Petersburg, Florida, and talk to Coach Bald and some of his problems. Yeah, you got the money.
Everybody's got problems.
Huh?
Everybody's got problems.
Yes. Yes. Dude, I quit a job without having a job. I didn't even have medical insurance. Like, dude, there's going to be a gap in my medical insurance for me and my son. Like, dude, I know that I've always been blessed. And I don't care what religion you are. I don't care where you're from. I studied all the world religions. They all believe in karma. You reap what you sow. What you do comes back to you. And stuff just happens. Look at me. I met you two guys. I didn't do anything because I'm a fool. I'm an idiot. I don't know nothing. I called a recruit and was talking for 20 minutes. I didn't even know who I was talking to. I already talked to the kid. I'm in love. I'm in love with this kid because he didn't say, Coach, you're an idiot. You've already talked to me. He listened. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others. Gratitude can transform common days into Thanksgivings, turn routine jobs into joy, and change ordinary opportunities. The Man in Black. I ain't never heard anybody thank the Native Americans for Thanksgiving. Have you ever heard anybody thank the Native Americans for Thanksgiving? Because we came over here and we took their stuff. Well, I didn't because I wasn't here. All right. But somebody did. All right. The United States. When we give cheerfully and accept gratefully, everyone is blessed. Man, Gator from Tallahassee. Why don't you, Paul? Money is really not an issue for Howard. All right. A guy who doesn't have any money, all right, we'll tell him that. He needs to go to St. Petersburg and take a vacation, get a hotel, and get the ketamine infusion, get his pain right. And, I mean, start looking for apartments.
No, dude, we had that conversation, and I'm like, 1 week, taking stuff, hanging out by the pool, going to your appointment, getting your next shot. You can't do that for a week. I think that's a life changer. I mean, you know what? I would almost want to go do it just to experiment with the shit to see if it makes me feel better and I don't have aching joints and my back doesn't hurt anymore.
Wow.
I would literally go hang out there for a week.
Let me know when you're ready. We'll split the hotel room.
Yeah. I got to go to Buffalo in 2 weeks. I ain't got no money. I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but I know I always karma, the universe, the Lord always comes through. Like, it's real, man. It's real. The pattern is real. Johnny Cash was the man in black. Tallahassee, Florida, Totem Pole Nation. Do it, Howard.
Right. I'll be honest with you. You know, you want to know why good things happen for you at times? Because you're a good person who cares about other people.
Woo.
And that's what's called karma coming back your way.
It is.
And from the day we met, you're one of the guys who's got just a huge heart. And you know, I could see it the other day at the flea market. You were hanging out the flea market. You didn't walk past one person that you didn't say hello.
It's a pattern.
It didn't matter if they were black, white, brown, Chinese, whoever it was. You said, "Good afternoon, man. How you doing?"
Yes. Good to see you, man.
To every single person you walk by, and I took note of that.
Mm-hmm. Because you're smart and you listen, dude. Like all my interviews with the press, it's the same thing.
And then I saw your son. Now you told me not to give him credit for it, but for a kid of about, how old is he? 11 now?
He just turned 13.
13 to give a jersey to another kid just out of the goodness of his heart shows what kind of boy you're bringing up.
Yeah, and what did me do? I thought he did it for the wrong reasons. I thought he did it because he really didn't want the jersey.
No, I don't think that's why he did it.
Paul was there. Paul, what do you think? But that just shows you, yeah. Yeah, I think you're right, but that's just the human being in me.
Yeah,
you know,
he's different. He's not.
He's different.
He doesn't need stuff.
No, he's blessed.
Yeah, and he sees that other people like stuff or want stuff, and he's not afraid to give it up. That's kind of, yeah. I mean, that's, yeah. I see the same thing.
Because that's what my dad did. My dad used to give away my stuff. He used to give away his stuff.
Gator is dropping some wisdom this morning. I like that line about how gratitude can turn an ordinary day into a Thanksgiving.
Yes.
See, there we go. Turn routine jobs into joy and change ordinary opportunities.
And I took Walter Payton's head off and I glued it back with some hot glue. Hot glue is the greatest invention of all time.
I would go with duct tape.
Duct tape, 100-mile-an-hour tape. Dude, at that 100-mile yard sale, they said it was something about duct tape is gray. Like, it was about keeping people's mouths shut. And I was like, man, that is the greatest sign. I have to go back and look at it on the 100-mile yard sale. Yeah, dude. Life is a pattern. And like, it's Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A has a pattern. You don't even have to think. You just do what they say. Everybody's got a great team. Everybody's got great players. Everybody's a great coach. What did my college coach, Bill Ramsire, he said, whenever you do an interview, men, give credit to your teammates and to your coaches and to your opponents. He's teaching us the pattern. Like, he's giving us the answers to the test. Because when you talk about your teammates and your coaches and your opponents, you're not talking about yourself. This is the occult. It's hidden. Ain't it, Howard? I mean, it's hidden.
I don't know if it's necessarily hidden. I think it's right out there for us if we just choose to see it.
If we choose to see it. Like I have a saying, magic ain't real. Magic ain't real. Magic is only real if you believe it. if you believe it. A kid at that age today would have never did that. Shows you how he is being raised up. We need more of y'all in this world. You know, and I got upset with him because he was saying he was hot. He wanted to go home. And I said, well, you want to be a content creator. Like, we're creating content and we're actually like, this is our Super Bowl. This is our Super Bowl because we're actually doing it. What is it Kobe says? When you're having the dream is not holding the trophy. The dream is when you're in the gym shooting. That's the dream. So you better make it seem like the Super Bowl. If you want to be a content creator, like the Whatnot guys, when they go, every day is their Super Bowl. Even though it's practice. Like, how are you feeling, Howard, now with your anxiety? I mean, really, just talk to somebody. Talk to me and you'll feel good about yourself.
No, I don't, that's one thing that doesn't help me. I don't like to hear about my friends not doing well because that ain't going to make me feel better. And on the other hand, if they are doing well, it's not going to make me jealous.
Yeah, that's a true friend.
It's going to make me happy that my friend is doing well.
You know, dude, money, what matters ain't matter. Money is not real. Money is made up. It's something for the rich people to make us feel like we don't have it, but whatever. But dude, money don't bring you happiness. They say money can't buy love. I would like to try it. If anybody wants to do an experiment and give me about $100 million, let's see if money can buy love. I will be the human experiment. I could be the Truman Show. But like, dude, what makes me happy is helping others. And I get happier when someone else gets a blessing. When I look on Facebook and I see my former players with their kids and they're being good dads and good Americans and good people, like that makes me happy. Like when someone texts me and tells me, like a big guy texted me, an offensive lineman, he's 6'5", 300 pounds. Going into his senior year, he texted me and said, "Thank you, coach, for believing me and giving me my first offer and getting my recruiting rolling." Because when I offered him, I said, "Dude, I'm gonna offer you, but like I'm just trying to get your recruiting going." Because all these other D2 schools, they were going around offering guys with Notre Dame offers. Like that don't help nobody. It helps somebody when they got no offers. Do I support furries? Yes. Yes, I have love for furries. Okay, I might even be a furry myself. Send me a costume. All right, because I could be a mascot. I could be the San Diego chicken. Yeah. I love the San Diego chicken, dude. What was he? Did they change his name to the Fantastic Chicken? The famous chicken.
You probably like the Savannah Bananas too.
I've watched their little clips. I've never seen them in person, but they got cosmic baseball here in Richmond, dude. It's cosmic baseball. They play baseball in the dark.
With blue lights.
And they're real college players, dude. A wood bat league. Like, I don't know about that. Go to HELL. Thank you. I'll see you there. Appreciate you, man. Tell Lucifer I said hi. You guys are awesome. I am furriest. Thank you very much. I'm a furriest. Okay. I mean, when I was a little kid and I would wake up in the middle of the night, have a night terror or something and like run around, my dad be like, "Troy, the devil's after you. The devil's after you, Troy." Did your dad ever tell you that you would end up in the penitentiary, Howard? I mean, that's what my dad said. "Troy, you're going to end up in the penitentiary." Maybe I'll go to Folsom Prison. Is Folsom Prison still open? Maybe I'll go to Folsom Prison and bring some joy to those guys that have been forgotten about, like Johnny Cash. Man, Folsom Prison, maximum security. The man in black went and performed for them, Howard, and his lawyers and the music people said, no, you're not doing that. He did it anyway. But he's the man in black. You guys are awesome. We'll see you there, Tuck. Some people don't like their bad side. I kind of enjoy it when mine comes out. It's fun. I'm like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. I like it. I like it when the evil Howard Shotsky comes out, or as the man from Soul says, Howard Schlotsky. I like it when the evil Howard Shotsky comes out and he starts cussing people out, because that's fun for me. I like it when people are going, huh?
I almost got us kicked off the platform for that.
It won't be the first or last time. It won't be. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I know what it was too.
Hey, it's okay. It's just that this is not monetizable for all audiences. Well, guess what? We're not making no money off this anyway.
I'm going to tell you what that yellow warning was from. Do you remember the day where the kid asked you if the guy on the bottom was bothering you?
Yes.
And I said the guy on the bottom is the HMIC?
Yes.
That's what we got the yellow warning for.
Man, what is the man from Soul doing now? What is that? What is that black box? Is that a curtain? That's your curtain.
No, that's the ceiling.
Oh, that's the ceiling? Man, you got your shirt on? What kind of shirt you got on today?
My man is ready to go.
Yeah, it's a Callaway shirt.
Is this the third bottle of water, or is this one of the two?
This is the third.
Oh,
so geez. I'm up to 4. See, by the time I take my little meds.
Hey, and by the way, just to show you, if you didn't think I was listening this morning.
Yes.
There you go.
You know what that is?
Hydration,
Water.
Man.
Water.
It's key, man.
So I have 48 ounces in my body, and it's not even 9 o'clock yet. You know?
And this thing has to be at least 30, 40 ounces, so I'll be right there with you. And
then I'll take 2. I know I'll drink 2 during 9 holes.
Well, at my age, if you do that, you're going to be going to the bathroom about 8 times during those 9 holes.
And that's what they make woods for.
But I always think about my sister whenever I drink water, because my sister is really into health and fitness.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She has discipline and dedication that I only wish I had. And I really admire her for that. But she tells me, when I was drinking too much soda, she's like, soda does not hydrate you. She goes, you got to think of water as like putting oil in your car. You're lubricating your cells, you're lubricating your joints. So whenever I drink my water now, I hear my sister in my ear going, you're lubricating yourself up.
This man was ahead of his time. Dick Gregory. Dick Gregory talked about drinking water in the 70s. He said when you drink anything else other than water, it goes to your digestive system. When you drink water, it goes right to your bloodstream. And this man was the GOAT. He was the first black man to run for president. 1968 election. This is his autograph. And I called his son on the phone, Christian Gregory, and I said, is this really his autograph? He said, yes. It says, to you from me, Dick Gregory. And he goes, I know that's his signature because him and John Lennon used to always write that. To you from me. And I said, hold on, wait a second. This is from a letter that him and John Lennon wrote? And he goes, no, that's just how they sign their autographs. To you from me. because if you put the person's name, you know, what good is that? To you from me, Dick Gregory. Ain't that something? And he told me, I got this for $80 on eBay. This dude is a legend. I mean, Kendrick Lamar got him put on his tooth. To you from me, Dick Gregory. I'm a renegade, man. I'm a renegade. I like Dick Gregory. Adam and Eve were the first ones to ignore the Apple terms and conditions. Yes. Yes. We're human beings. All right. We think we're smart. The problem isn't that obesity runs in your family. It's that no one runs in your family. But dude, my dad used to weigh 400 pounds. He's 5'7". He had like a 60-inch waist and a 27-inch inseam. Dude, food is addictive because they made it to be addictive. Nobody's addicted to celery. We can't eat healthy. We can't eat organic because the organic stuff don't have it sprayed on it. It has it sprayed next to it, but it's still going to the roots. All right. They're going to make their money. And our food comes from factories. It don't come from farms.
For whatever reason it is, anything that tastes good is not good for you.
Yes. There's nobody addicted to celery in the entire world.
But you will see people chow a box of donuts.
Yes. And I'll do that. But that kimchi, cabbage, that stuff.
Let me ask you a question, though. Just like you asked me, you would eat a box of donuts. Would you eat an entire bag of celery at once?
If I had peanut butter, crunchy peanut butter, yes. But
Yes.
crunchy peanut butter and celery, I love it.
All right, sorry. Yeah, I'm going to the store. I will get some celery today. And I'm going to get a whole jar of that. I love crunchy peanut butter with celery. That's a great snack.
Stop selling crunchy peanut butter.
Huh?
You can't buy crunchy peanut butter no more. I tell you why, because it costs more.
It doesn't. You shop at the wrong places. You shop at the wrong. Dude, I'm a Burlington guy. So where do I get my crunchy peanut butter? Either Aldi or the dollar store. It's $1 something. It's not expensive, man. You gotta like my boss used to tell me, hunt the good stuff.
We have Aldi by me. You can get a box of like saltine crackers at Aldi for like $1.15.
Thank you.
Now, it's basically, since they taste exactly the same as what's the brand of saltines? It ain't Ritz. It's maybe Nabisco. I'm not sure.
Nabisco.
Yes. But that box will cost you $3.
Yes.
It's made by the same people. It's all made by the same people, man. It's just.
I'm going to be honest with you. If I put 2 crackers in front of you and blindfolded you, I don't think you can tell me the difference.
No, they're made by the same people. Aldi just buys enough. They buy in bulk from them and get them to repurpose it so they get a cheaper price and then they can sell it for less. Like, it's all made by the same people, man. Last one. How do you make holy water? You boil the Hades out of it. Yes. When they baptized me, the water boiled. That's not good. All right. Most can't afford to eat organic unless you grow it yourself. And you can't grow it yourself because we don't have enough land to grow it, and it won't grow because the animals are going to come eat it because you got to spray pesticides on it. Yeah, we're trapped. They want you to drink orange juice. They want those kids to drink a Slurpee at 7 a.m. at the 7-Eleven. Oh, yeah, because you're hungry in 2 hours because of the sugar. Man, the man in black. The man in black. How are you feeling, Howard, now? You feeling a little bit better?
Sure, I always am after this.
Yes. Yes. Life Lessons Podcast. The man in black. The man from Seoul. Howard Shotsky. Coach Troy Taylor. Paul. What are you feeling this morning after talking to Howard at 5 a.m. and now it's 8:11? What time's your tea time? The Ring of Fire. The Ring of Fire. Johnny Cash.
It all happens, dude. I get it all done. It just one thing I told Howard this morning, one thing at a time. He already knew what my day schedule was. I got to throw a little curveball. Mom needed milk, but everything's still happening. You knock down that target and you move on to the next one.
Paul's horny as normal. Thank you very much, Dead Ghost. Appreciate that. Dead Ghost says Paul's horny as normal. That's Dead Ghost.
Yeah, I'm horny for life. I'm horny I'm horny. Just that second before he said that, I was like, man, I can't wait to be done and standing over my grill making burgers, getting ready to watch a nice soccer game. But I haven't played golf yet, so I'll attack that first and get a nice walk on. Like I'll be stomping to get. I try to move as fast as I can, but my bag, it weighs 50 pounds. I got to push that for 2 hours.
You're a ping guy.
I'm a ping guy, yes.
Justin Medley, a.k.a. the Terminator, a.k.a. older brother of Paul, said it's called chopping the tree.
Oh, is that Paul's brother there?
Yeah, he's the Terminator.
Okay.
They look almost just alike. Justin looks a little bit more like Darius Rucker.
Now, where does Justin?
They live right next to each other. They live in the same, within a couple miles. Paul looks like David Shaw. Paul looks like David Shaw from Stanford, and Justin looks a little bit more like Darius Rucker. But they look exactly the same. But I'm telling you, the Terminator is solid, dude. The Terminator is like a middle linebacker, like Levon Kirkland, but not 300 pounds. I mean, he's like probably 230. He's jacked. He's the guy you want going in with you in a dark alley, getting horny, talking about soccer and grilling. Laugh out loud. That's what Gator said. Is that really his pro? Gator wants to know. Oh,
yeah, it is.
I got to hit the dude up in Amelia, Gator. Because I found this guy who wants us to have a totem pole party, a totem pole cookout, a totem pole family reunion on his property. And he has a huge piece of property, and the guy loves totem pole. He resonates with being the low man on the totem pole. And this guy's from the middle of nowhere, and he's got nothing other than land. But Howard, you would love him. You would love him. Oh, because everybody.
I'm gonna be honest with you, though.
Yes.
When you say the low man on the totem pole, that bothers me a little.
Because it does?
You want to know why?
Why?
Because the low man on the totem pole doesn't care about his friends like we do. The low man on the totem pole is not going to talk to somebody at 5:30 in the morning. The low man on the totem pole only cares about themselves.
Really? The low man on the totem pole only cares about themselves? I thought the low man on the totem pole would be like Johnny Cash.
Well, you could be right.
He's the friend of the downtrodden, dude.
And again, it's funny you say that, Howard, because there's different perspectives. There's different perspectives of looking at things, but I would argue that the guy on top of the totem pole doesn't care about anybody but himself.
Yeah, you're right about that.
But again, it's all perspective. It's all perspective of how you look at it. Really,
yeah.
That's not. I mean, to be the low man and just care about yourself, I can see that could be translated that way, but my translation is different. I just think of it as, like I'm just like he calls
Troy calls it the common man. Just the common guy, man. You're not bigger or smaller than anybody else. You're just a dude, you know.
But they say the low
I
man
think
on the
that's how
totem pole is
people
actually the most important
can
because he holds it
resonate
up.
with.
Coach Troy, that's funny because that was my nickname in the Marine Corps. Was Darius Rucker or Hootie?
No,
They called you Hootie?
the Terminator.
Was your nickname Terminator or was it Hootie?
It was Terminator.
I'll bring the wife to come out and meet you guys. You would be better for us to fly. No. It would be better to drive, I think, because it's just Virginia. You're in Tallahassee. And flights into Richmond are expensive. But let me talk to this guy to figure out when we're going to have the party. Just realized the channel called Totem Pole. Laugh out loud. Yes, dead ghost. Totem Pole Nation. We're the low man on the totem pole. Why are we the low man on the totem pole? Just hang around with us for a little bit and you'll see. We resonate with the low man on the totem pole. We resonate with the downtrodden. We resonate with the common man. We resonate with the people that make this place go. They called me Hootie. Paul gave me the Terminator.
All right, you were right. You were right. It's a good thing it's a good thing I didn't put $5 on that like I was about.
I would argue that Troy gave him the Terminator. He just made it up as the podcast was going. Because I was trying to describe, like you asked me how who is he? What's he like? And I said, blah, blah. He goes, I'm going to call him the Terminator. You can go back and watch the episode and find that. Because it wasn't me.
I love Hootie, though. I love Darius Rucker.
South Carolina Gamecocks.
Yeah. I missed, those are the good old days, man. You turn on, listen to Darius Rucker all day or Dave Matthews, dude. What's your favorite beverage? Dude, you're gonna have a good day. You just drink water all day.
Mandolin Rain.
The one
Paul
thing,
likes Mandolin Rain.
the one thing I want to know is
I love him.
how did Darius Rucker become such a big Dolphin fan that they make him cry if they lose?
Dude, here's how stupid I am, Howard. I never knew. I'm 45, okay? Dude, I went 25 years and didn't know when he said when the Dolphins make me cry, he was talking about the Dolphins football team. I didn't know until the Post Malone song that came out that said the Cowboys make me cry. I was like, what? The Cowboys make him cry? And then I was like, he's talking about the football team. Dude, I never knew that. And I'm not ashamed to admit that, Howard. That's funny, ain't it? I never knew he was talking about the Dolphins football team. I thought he was talking about the Dolphins make him cry. Like literally the Dolphins. You know, I guess it's how you see things, your perspective. My perspective was he was sitting there watching the Dolphins and crying.
Although my favorite line in the song, which I'm still waiting to happen for me, is she inherited $1 million and when she died, she gave it to me. I ain't nothing if I'm lucky. I always want to be with you. I'd like to inherit $1 million.
Yes. Margu. If I inherit $1 million, would the government take half of it?
No, 40%.
Oh, only 40%. So they get 400,000. I get 600,000.
You'd get about 6, correct?
Like I asked my kids, when you win the lottery for 100 million, how much do you actually get? And they're like 100 million. I'm like, no.
No, you do not.
You get 50 million. The government gets 50 million. This is a hustle.
The funny thing about that, I'll tell you a little funny story real quick.
Tell me.
When I was representing players, every year I would get a phone call from some rookie who didn't realize what taxes were. And he'd be like, yo, dude, there's something wrong with my check. And I'd be like, really? Read me the numbers on your check. And they'd read me the numbers. I'd say, nah, man, there ain't nothing wrong with your check. What do you mean, man? I was supposed to get $1 million. I only got 600,000. I said, well, you forgot about your new partner. He goes, New partner, what are you talking about? I said, your uncle. My uncle? Yeah, Uncle Sam.
Yes. Mike Margoo. Hey, this is Bill from Virginia. Mark Margoo said, hey, this is Bill from Virginia. Hey, Bill from Virginia. How you doing? Gator says, hey, I'm signing off. Y'all take care. Chad, hit that like and spam that heart. Like the stream. Hashtag Totem Pole Nation. Okay, so my plan for today is I have a coach that says he wants to meet with me. He doesn't want me to do a podcast, but he wants to meet with me to talk about offensive line play. And usually what I learn is people don't want to really learn. They want to tell you what they know so then you can validate them. Howard, am I right or wrong about that?
Oh, 100% correct. It was funny. I got a phone call the other day from a coach that I don't represent, who's a current head coach. And he said, I said, what's going on? He said, I'm just calling to see how you're doing.
Yeah, sure.
I hung up the phone and I called one of my boys. And I said to him, I said, Heath, let me ask you a question. Since I know for a 100% fact that this guy was not calling to see how I was doing, I said, I think I'm going to send him a text message. Because obviously, if he was reaching out, there was a reason.
Yes.
So I sent him a text. I said, it was great catching up with you. You know, I'm still interested in working with you if that's something you'd like to talk about. And he said, we need to talk. Call me on Tuesday.
So what do you think? Does he really need someone to represent him? Is that why he was calling?
Well, let's put it this way. If you called me and said, I'm just calling to see how you're doing, I would take that at face value.
Yes.
But when somebody that you don't know that well, and they say they're calling to see how you're doing, my wheels start spinning a little.
A friend in need is a friend indeed. That's what my dad told me. A friend in need is a friend indeed. And yeah, like an old man taught me this. He was an old coach. And he was that old then, but he went to Vietnam, but he was probably 60. And I'd say, hey, Joe, what do you think about running guard trap? And he would look at me and go, I don't know. What do you think? And I'd say, man, I think that's a great play this week, blah, 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 blah. And then he finally taught me his hustle. He said, Troy, when someone asks you a question, ask them the question back. And I was like, why is that? He's like, because they don't care what you think. They're just trying to tell you what they think. Coach, what color pants we wearing this week? I don't know. What color pants you want to wear? Blue. I think the blue. Okay, thank you. And they don't ever go back and ask me, but what do you think? Only if they really, really, really want to know. And most of the time they don't. Do they, Howard? No. Like it's like my
and again, it's funny. That's funny because I'm the opposite of that. Because I'm trying to gain a coalition with my team. I don't want unless it's the hard someone's going to get killed decision. So everyone else can make all the decisions. So if I ask you, hey, Troy, so what color pants should we wear today? And you answer my question with the question, the next thing out of my mouth is, don't answer my question with a question. What color pants should we wear?
That's because you're the top bottom. That's you're the top man on the totem pole talking to the low man. But when the low man's talking to the guy on the top, really, he was supposed to tell the guy on the top his opinion, right? You really want to know because you want information.
No, but you're the top man on the totem pole. You're asking one of the assistants what color pants should we wear? No.
Your guy under you is saying, Lieutenant Colonel, what do you think about doing it this way?
And I'll be open to that. But if I say, hey, soldier, what uniform should we wear today for this ceremony? I'm asking him to hear his answer, not to go, because if he answers my question was like, sir, I don't know, what uniform do you want to wear? I'd be like, don't answer my question with a question. I asked you, what do you think we should wear? Because I want to know, because I'm going to go with his suggestion.
Okay,
because
so
it's not a life or death.
You're agreeing with me. You are agreeing with me.
I'm disagreeing with you. You said if you ask one of your assistants, hey, what color pants should I wear?
No, that's not what I said.
Okay,
An
go ahead.
assistant coach comes to me and says, hey, coach, what color pants do you want to wear today? I'm the head coach. I go, what color pants do you want to wear? And they go blue. So I'm doing the same thing you're doing. I'm saying the people under you, when they come to you and they say, hey, Paul, what do you think about wearing or Lieutenant Colonel, what do you think about wearing this uniform? Then you go, what do you think about wearing that uniform? And that guy goes, I think that would be a great idea. We're agreeing with each other. Howard, are we agreeing with each other or not?
No, because I would, first of all, no, we're not, because I would never answer a question with a question, number one. Number two, I would never let someone answer my question with a question. That's where we're different.
No, we're actually the same.
Yeah, I wouldn't answer anyone's question with a question. I would tell them the answer. If they asked what uniform I thought we should wear,
so
I would say,
do you think that the guy that's asking about wearing this uniform, do you think that he really wants to know what you think, or is he trying to influence you?
Find out after I answer. After I say green, and he goes, "Well, I should wear black." Then I'm gonna be like, "Then why did you ask me my opinion?" See what I'm saying?
Because they don't care about your opinion. They want to tell you their opinion.
So then that's when I tell them they're wasting my time.
We agree.
No,
I'm saying that
because you
want to know your opinion.
If a coach asked you that, you would answer his question by asking him a question. I wouldn't do that. I would give him the answer, the Abraham answer.
See, but that's because you're military. But really, I know that person, they don't care what I think. They're trying to tell me what they think. That's what I'm saying.
It depends on who it is.
And how do you know? Because when you do it, they'll go, Troy, you never answered my question. And that shows me that person really wants to know what I want to say. And it's about 99 times out of 100, they'll never say it. Troy, what do you think about running the spread offense? I don't know. What do you think about it? Oh, I think that the spread offense is the best. And they never come back and ask me, well, what do you think? No, they just want to tell me their opinion.
Yeah. No.
Like this. So we're agreeing.
On that part, yes.
Yeah, on that part.
Because if someone asked me, if that was me and someone said, well, what do you think about running the spread offense? I would tell them how I feel about it. I wouldn't ask them a question.
But they really don't care what you think. That's my point. My point is they really don't care your opinion.
But like Howard says, it depends on the person.
Well, that's how you trick them. That's how you find out.
Only an ignorant leader doesn't care about the answer to that question.
Well, a leader wants to get input too. Like, what do you think? And I guarantee you the person's going to tell you.
And if I'm a leader and you answer my question with a question, I'm going to be just like Paul. Don't answer me with a question. I asked for your opinion. I expect you to give it to me.
What I'm saying is people don't care about your opinion.
I had an experience with that one time with a client of mine. And the guy I worked with said, you know, I know you guys are tight. I don't want you influencing his decision on where he decides to go between Dallas and New England. So he calls me up at home that night, and I decide to just try it out with him. Now, I'm, of course, going to give him my opinion, but first I just want to test it out. And I said, well, Richie, you know, I spoke to Tony, and he doesn't really want to influence me to influence your decision. He wants you to make up your own mind. And Troy, it didn't take but about 3 seconds for the yellow warning to come out, because he said, listen, MFer, you're my agent. I just asked you what I think you should do. I don't expect you to tell me to make up my own mind. I expect you to answer my question.
And that's a person that really wants to answer. What I'm saying is most people don't want to answer. Most people want to tell you their answer. Most people want to tell you what they think.
Well,
5-star Jackson, I love you, man. You're the best.
I think we wore out Totem Pole Nation. We went for about an hour today.
Hey, we still have 78 people watching us, and
Yeah,
we love y'all. Hey, Dad, what do you think about eating at Western Sizzling tonight? Okay, so when Mike Leach went on his rant about weddings and how weddings make women crazy. When the woman said, so what do you think about the invitations? And Mike Leach would say, well, I think they're great. You're not telling me what you really think. What kind of dessert do you think we should have? Well, I think we should have cheesecake. And then the woman goes, well, I really think we should have strawberry pie. Well, why did you even ask me? What do you want to have for dinner? Oh, I really want to have steak. Well, I don't want to have steak. I don't have taste for steak. You know what I'm saying, Howard? Like when a woman asks you what you want to have for dinner, are they really asking you what you want to have for dinner, or they want to tell you what they want to have for dinner?
Oh, that's a good. I'll tell you how I handle the situation. Go ahead. I like this one.
It's the same thing. Lieutenant Colonel, what uniform do you want to wear? They don't care about what they want, what you want to have for dinner. They want to have what they want to have. See, I do this to my girlfriend all the time. Once they know that this is your pattern, they know, because I'm telling you my pattern. My pattern is if you ask me a question, I'm going to ask you the question back because I know you don't care what I think. You just want to tell me what you think. So when you ask me what you want to have for dinner, I don't know. What do you want to have for dinner? Oh, well, I really want to have, fried fish. But when I go, hey, she goes, hey, baby. That's a good thing. All right. Don't be calling people names because you may call them the wrong name. All right, baby. What do you want to have for dinner? Well, I really want to have pizza. Oh, I really don't. I really don't want to have pizza. Did she really care what I wanted to have for dinner? Paul? Justin. Thank you, Terminator. Because the lieutenant colonel said he didn't agree with me. Justin says when they ask you a question, they're telling you what they want for dinner, just like Mike Leach said. Well, what do you think about what color we should have for the wedding? Well, I really think we should have blue.
Hey, how you doing? I will go back. Dude, this is it. Howard said it best. It depends on the situation and who you're talking to. Talking to a soldier is totally different than talking to some a girlfriend, a wife, whatever, that's asking you what they want to eat. I know that game. And because Paul eats anything that everything on
I'm
four legs
saying there
except
ain't
for a
no
table.
difference between the soldier. There ain't no difference between the assistant coach, the player, the soldier. They don't care what you want to do. They want to influence you. They want
No,
you to do what they
wrong,
want to do.
wrong. Ask
Just,
Howard. That's wrong.
just tell him he's right.
It's wrong. The girlfriend thing, that's right. I would ask
Yeah.
them. I would say I don't care because I'm going to eat anything that you put in front of me. So it's on you. And you know how much pressure that puts on them? I love the pressure it puts on them when you throw it back at them. Because now
And
they
then
have to make a decision.
But when they know you do it, they'll say, I didn't add. They know that's my pattern. He wants someone to tell him what he wants to hear. DCL, Good Morning Totem Pole Nation. Chevy, not what he needs to hear. Justin Medley, they're telling you what they want for dinner. Dude, very rarely do you have somebody that really wants your opinion, that really wants to know what you think. They want to tell you what they think. That's my point.
Not me. If I ask for your opinion, I want it.
I want it. Yeah,
Yes.
it's just like that.
You
That's what I'm
do,
saying.
yes.
It's not true because every time my mom asks me for my opinion on something, she really wants to know because she don't want to make a decision. That's
In those
50% of people, dude. They ask because they don't want to make a decision. That's my piece on that. They care because they want you to make the decision, not them. Because they're afraid to. They don't want to, or they don't want to be holding the bag. Trust me, I've done that for a long time. But I'm not saying that it's the end all be all. I just say that it's a 50-50 proposition.
So I go with my ask the question back to them. And then if somebody knows my pattern, they'll say, Troy, I know what you're doing to me. You're asking me my question back to me because you think that you don't care that I don't care what you think. Yeah. What do you think about running ISO right here, Coach? I don't know. What do you think? I mean, if I'm in the war mode, I'm gonna say, dude, we're gonna run the ball. We're gonna do this. But like, really, people, when the bullets start flying, which I don't know nothing about, dude, there ain't no time for discussions. You know, I don't know nothing about that. You do, Paul. When the bullets start flying, but I'm just saying, when the bullets ain't flying. I agree with you. When the bullets are flying, like, dude, there ain't no time for discussions. There ain't no two-way conversations.
No, there's not. When you teach people how to make decisions, you make them make the decision. You don't make all of them. When there's nobody getting ready to die, let them have those ones, so they can learn.
And
we
agree.
Decisions.
And we agree. We're actually agreeing
on that, but I don't agree with answering a question with a question. No, that's a no-go.
Yeah, but you've known me intimately for 6 months. You've known me. You know my friend. Have I done that to you?
I don't know, but if you did, my first thought's going to be, why are you asking me a question when I just asked you a question? That's always my first. That's just how I'm wired, dude. Because I mean, and again, part of it is military. Because I got sick and tired of people not wanting to make a decision. I hated that. Because I'm not. Just because I'm in charge doesn't mean I need to make every decision.
That's called pass the buck. Yeah, they want to pass the buck to somebody else to make the decision. Yeah, I understand that.
And I just love the one thing I love your the woman reference because I know that I will eat anything. You can say, what do you want for dinner? I'm like, I don't care. Doesn't matter. What do you want? If you put a peanut butter and jelly in front of me, I'm going to eat it and not complain. dude, I don't even care. Just give me food. That's it. Doesn't matter.
Yes.
It doesn't even matter. You will never hear me say, "No, dude, I don't want that." Nope. Because I know better. Because I don't. Because tomorrow I may not have any resources to get food. I understand that. I lived off ramen
We're the low
noodles
man
before.
on the totem pole. We're the low man on the totem pole. We will. Let me see that swing. Let me see that swing. Set that camera up so I can see that swing.
Hold on. I gotta get my I haven't stretched yet, man. You gotta give me a chance.
Oh, you be the ball. Caddyshack. Man, what a great movie, dude. Be the ball. Most people will put their clubs down and walk away. Caddyshack. Remember the dude? He put the clubs down. He walked away. Let me see that swing. Oh, that's natural, man. That's smooth. Look at that.
Now, that's because I played a little baseball, dude.
Yeah. You played a little baseball, George Mason University. Man, look at that thing. That thing really bends, dude. What is that shaft made out of?
It's just got a little weight ball on the end to get you all your stuff stretched out and get you in the groove. Yeah, based like a baseball donut.
My son golfs. Did you know my son golfs?
Yeah. Tell him to come on out with me.
My son golfs.
Yeah. But yeah, and I'm not doing it now for score. This is just part of my exercise routine. I'm trying to get back in shape. And it's a good mental shape too, not just physical. Did you get to talk to yourself?
Talk to yourself. I like that. That's a Coach Bald thing. Self-talk. He's big into that.
Yeah.
Well, the guy that wanted to meet with me at 9 o'clock said he had to check with his boss to see if he could meet with me at 9 o'clock. And I still haven't heard back from him.
Did you tell him to check his oil?
Whoa, mule. Whoa. I mean, sounds good. Let me double check with the boss, wife. But let's shoot for 9:30. Yes, sir. I sent him a text at 7:05. I said, come in this link. It's the one I'm using for my 7:30 a.m. show. We will be done, but we can still go in there and meet. StreamYard.com is the best. YouTube is the best. We love YouTube. It's the greatest platform of all time. YouTube is the second biggest search engine next to Google, which is owned by Google and YouTube. YouTube is the best. Totem Pole Nation loves YouTube. And we love the low man on the totem pole. We're the modern day Johnny Cash. We're the man in black. St. Pete Rejuvenate, we love you. Paul, what do you got to say to Totem Pole Nation before we sign off?
Hey, have a great day. Get out. Do something active for about 30 minutes. Break a sweat. And then go do something. Go do something. As a matter of fact, go drink and eat something that you like today. It's Taco Tuesday, folks. Like tacos? Go home and make you some tacos or go out for tacos today.
Man, Taco Tuesday. Paul, Howard, what do you got to say to Totem Pole Nation?
Everybody just have the best day you can.
Do what's right. Do your best. Treat people how you want to be treated. Help others. Change lives. Build champions. Stay hydrated. Total Pole Nation. Star Groove. I am going to Oddballs today. I'm going to Oddballs. Y'all are going to love it. When you walk in there and turn right, you instantly see a picture of the Munster's wife. And dude, there's no way that the Munster's wife was built like the way she's built in that picture. She's built like a Victoria's Secret model. Women didn't look like that in the 50s. All right. They didn't look like Barbie dolls with, it just a woman looked like a woman. But they have a picture. I'll show y'all. And my friend Shane Reynolds said, wow, if I knew that the woman from the Munsters looked like that, I would have watched that show more often. Dude, she didn't look like that. That's photoshopped. They took Lily Munster's face. Have you ever seen this picture, Howard?
No.
They took Lily Munster's face and put it on a Victoria's Secret model. Hold on, I'll show you. Lily Munster. They have this picture there, and my friend said, wow, what is this? Wow. Holy moly. Turn safe. Turn the safe. What Stargrove? What's up? All right, here we go. This is Lily Munster. My friend said, if I knew Lily Munster looked like that, I would have watched the show more often. You see Lily Munster? That's not a real picture, is it? That's not a real picture. It's been photoshopped. There's no way that's Lily Munster. All right. So Totem Pole Nation, we love you. Y'all are the best.